Hello, everybody. This is me, Martel. As I'm getting ready to lay down to bed, playing some video games or so, just keep myself out of trouble and all that, which I can't afford trouble anyway. But on the contrary, just a quick video. It won't be a long video this time around. In video format, does looks matter? Why does looks matter? They're more than your personality, and this is a shallow, hollow kind of topic. Excuse me. I guess because the reason I'm doing a video format, I want people to know that hey, I can relate to y'all can relate to me. If you're not, you're not. That's cool. I always try to keep an open mind when doing these videos. And I kind of dealt with bad self esteem, or I should say, I didn't really pay attention to this when I was a kid. The facts, words hurt. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Words do hurt, and I guess you could say it's not very masculine to express this, but I don't care. It's me, and I want an edible, so I don't care. That's why I'm also doing the video because I'm in the enlightenment mode. So that kind of just tickles my butt here, all of a sudden. Why do look matter? For example, I didn't understand the word ugly, and yes, I know it's painful. I know it sounds shallow. I give you that, but it does have a meaning behind it. You know what I'm saying? Vanity. That's when I struggle coming to terms with myself, especially, raised around men. Growing up, it was not cool to vent, express, rant, cry, complain, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So you had to just keep it from all in, you know what I'm saying? I'm, to be called ugly at such a young kid, at such a young age, did I did not notice this was a negative thing back then to be called ugly. And I remember I said to my parent, "What is ugly?" You know what I'm saying? To be called ugly by dudes, and sad to say, by my own people. Just being real, and this will be negative about that. Yeah, I've been called ugly and retarded. Um, was not where when I was growing up. I was in special education classes, but boy, I kind of admit that true. I was very suppressed. You know what I'm saying? And looks do matter because, well, you easier to make friends, get a relationship, and all that. Looks matter than a personality. I know I caught myself at that one that time, but I just don't care. You know, People don't really take the time out to know people anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's all about first impressions, first glance, and all that. I guess you say it was to be taken advantage of. In all kind of levels. Because I guess at the time being the only child's pretty much vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of hard to be sometimes be vulnerable. I admit. But back to what I said about the ugly. Being not the best looking guy. I realize myself I'm not a modeling fan. I don't chase model kind of women. 'Cause I realize a lot of them got poor attitudes and poor personality. You know. I used to think growing up. I used to think very attractive people were rude to a degree, and I vain and shallow and hollow again. I uh, it's just so weird. How all the very attractive woman and man and all that they treat people like garbage and all that. That's what you expect. You know what I'm saying? That's what they be expected. You expect the lesser. I don't know how to say another word for unattractive. Kind of say it. I don't like the word ugly either, and it's such a hideous word as well as being called retarded. I hate that. I hate that with a passion. And I'm sorry to my people with disabilities coming from a person with disability myself. And I apologize to that in advance to all my people with disabilities. I don't say this with hate anything. I'm just saying psychology is very judgmental. If you don't look a certain way, you'll be appear a certain way. You know what I'm saying? For example, outfits, dressing, all that. If I have an outfit that look like a do rag, tattoos, and all that, I expect to be discriminate, dealing with prejudice and all that. Because again, looks matter. It is for what it is, you know. And you guys know me so well. You guys know me so well. I'm always a very deep analyst kind of person, you know what I'm saying? Think outside the box. But this one, I'm thinking cuckoo, cuckoo. But all seriousness aside, but yeah, looks do matter. You know what I'm saying? It miss out on, I guess, popularity. You know, I'm trying not to come off hollow and shallow. I'm always try to bring a balance to this. You know, and never knew I was ugly until I started looking at myself. I have a hard time do looking at myself at times. You know, it took me years to really, be comfortable with myself and be on camera. You know, words. Why do looks matter? Because words hurt. You know what I'm saying? And I'm always trying to be mindful of things. We're all human. We all say all crook, nasty, despicable things to each other, to ourselves, you know. And maybe this should be a bona fide lesson of self self awareness, which I made a video about that. I was forced to be self aware. That did not come. Nobody ain't taught me that. I learned that from experience, you know. And I guess you say I'm more guarded and sometimes self shelter. I should say, not centered, self sheltered. You know, it's really hard to be vulnerable or open in public. I know it's public, doing videos and all that, but like truly public, like talk to people, because uh, labels. That's something I stressed that my whole life too is labels. You're ugly, you're retarded, you're gay. No disrespect to my LGBT audience. I live being called gay and worse, you know what I'm saying? Because growing up, I had where I guess you say not preppy clothes, but like proper clothes. I have a belt, my pant. This is back in the late '90s, early 2000s, where hip hop, dominated the airways and all that, and that was fun for being called broke, gay, good for nothing, uh, corny, sound like a white boy. I'm not being self pity anything or self doubt anything. I'm just saying what I dealt with personally. You know what I'm saying? I don't like this political correctness bullshit going on. People should be themselves no matter what's being said. You know what I'm saying? You know, it takes some decades to kind of realize this because, quite frankly, besides my parents, I was basically outside my parents. I was basically by myself literally all the time growing up. And I got into a lot of fights, you know what I'm saying, growing up too, off and on, being harassed, disrespected. My dad, my parents, some of the time, basically defend yourself, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, looks do matter because you get opportunities. I know when doing this, I ain't expect to be anything, just be myself, good, bad, otherwise. Um, Words do hurt, you know what I'm saying? And I know it sounds like a contradiction thing too, because also being a recording artist. Oh boy. And besides that, I do have a lot of emotional anger issues myself, as I put in songs and videos, I can actually, clarify a lot of things. And I'm always big on big, deep topics, but sometimes I be wondering, sometimes you gotta sit back and not over analyze a picture too much. That's kind of been my forte sometimes. So I guess my nose itching at the same time. You know, took my allergy, man. Not my allergy, I took my edible and all that. Kind of calm me down. So I decided, why not make a video? I'm so sorry. Yeah. I'm trying to come up with original ideas and videos, even I just be poof empty and all that. So I decided, why not come with a simple video? Try to keep under around 10 minutes or so. Mm, if I was very attractive, like the good looking Squidward kind of guy, Now you be invited to communities, you invited to parties, public events, and stuff like that. If you're great looking, and you'd be more receptacle, receptacle to And it's hard to really make a video like this sometimes. Even I kind of admit, because I always have to be deep, deep, deep. But anyways, I won't hold you up for too long. Marcel's out.